Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone around the world. I'm Dr. Sahrish and you're watching DESI TV USA. Let's see what's happening in your world. Harris announced $1.5 billion investment in healthcare workforce. Vice President Kamala Harris announced Monday that the Biden administration is investing $1.5 billion from the coronavirus aid package to address the healthcare worker shortage in underserved communities. She said our nation must invest in a healthcare workforce that looks like America and provides access to equitable healthcare for all the Americans. The money, which includes the funds from the American Rescue Plan and other sources, will support more than 22,700 providers, marking the largest number of providers enrolled in these programs in history, according to the White House. It comes in response to recommendations laid out earlier this month by the White House's COVID-19 Health Equity Task Force, which issued a report outlining how the administration could address systematic inequality in the healthcare system. Turkish lira crashes 8% after Erdogan strokes FIRESALE. Turkey's lira nosedived 8% on Tuesday after President Erdogan defended recent sharp rate cuts and vowed to win his economic war of the independence despite widespread criticism and pleas to reverse courses. The lira crashed to as low as 12.49 against the dollar after hitting records in the last 11 straight sessions. It has lost 40% of its value this year, including a near 20% tumble since the beginning of last week. Erdogan has applied pressure on the central bank to pivot to an aggressive easing cycle that aims, he says, to boost exports, investment and jobs, even as inflation soars to near 20% and currency depreciation accelerates, eating deeply into Turks' earnings. Vice President Kamala Harris delivered remarks on COVID-19 equity and the healthcare workforce. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy and Director of the National Health Services Corps Dr. Lewis Patela also delivered remarks.
Good afternoon. Before I begin with the topic of this discussion, I want to say a word about the tragedy that occurred last night in Wisconsin. The President and I are monitoring the situation closely. We do not yet have all the details, but we do know that there are 5 families who have lost loved ones. We know that at least 40 people have been injured. And we know that that entire community is grieving. The horrific act of violence that occurred last night is heartbreaking.
Florida's Jill Biden will receive the official 2021 White House Christmas tree. The First Lady will welcome the tree with a DC Army National Guard family to honor the role of the National Guard in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Department of State spokesperson Ned Price held a news briefing.
Territorial integrity and its sovereignty, and makes clear that Crimea belongs to Ukraine. The United States, G7, the European Union, and NATO, we've all been clear and united in our position that despite Russia's attempted annexation and ongoing occupation, Crimea is Ukraine.
Officials gave an update on the WAUKESHA, Wisconsin incident where an SUV plowed through a holiday parade on Sunday, killing at least 5 people and injuring over 40 people. WAUKESHA Police Chief Dan Thompson said on Sunday that a person of interest was taken into custody. Chairman of the U.S. House of Representatives Foreign Affairs Committee meets with Foreign Minister MAKHDOON QURESHI at the State Department. Congress Gregory Max was accompanied by the Congressman BEIRA, Chairman of the Subcommittee on Asia. During the meeting, issues of the mutual interest, including PAK-US bilateral relations and regional situations, were discussed. The Secretary of State welcomed the U.S. congressional delegation. He said that Pakistan attaches great importance to its long-standing relationship with the United States and is committed to further strengthening and bilateral relations based on mutual respect and common interests. The foreign minister apprised the members of the delegation of the opportunities available for foreign investment in Pakistan and encouraged American companies to invest in Pakistan. He said that American investment companies could make the best profit by taking advantage of Pakistan's fast-growing IT sector and vast market of 200 million people. The foreign minister emphasized the need of exchange of parliamentary delegations to strengthen parliamentary ties between Pakistan and United States. The changing situation in the region was also discussed during the meeting. He added that the recent Trika Plus meeting in Pakistan had included detailed consultations on peace and stability in Afghanistan. Congressmen Gregory and BEIRA thanked Foreign Minister MAKHDOON QURESHI and the Pakistani leadership for their warm hospitality during the visit. The two sides agreed on the need to further strengthen people-to-people contacts between Pakistan and the United States. Come to your senses. Germany urges Britain on Northern Ireland. Germany urged Britain on Tuesday to come to its senses by respecting its commitments under the Brexit divorce agreement with the European Union and resolve differences over the Northern Ireland. London has repeatedly threatened to trigger Article 16, an emergency break in the Northern Ireland Protocol, if talks about the British provinces' trading position fails. Such a move could trigger a trade war between the EU and Britain. Dear friends in London and in Great Britain, come to your senses, please. German European Affairs Minister Michael Roth told reporters before a meeting with the EU counterparts in Brussels. Asphalt work has been started on PAK-RAHMANABAD SHAKARDARA Rural 2 road, covering a length of 5 km at a cost of about Rs 48 million from the funds of Chairman Kashmir Committee Shahryar Khan Afridi. Shahryar Khan Afridi said this road will provide transportation facilities to the residents of Paka, God willing. India seeks to block most cryptocurrencies in new bill, government says. India is looking to bar most private cryptocurrencies when it introduces a new bill to regulate virtual currencies in the winter session of the parliament. The government will allow only certain cryptocurrencies to promote the underlying technology and its uses, according to the legislative agenda from the winter session that is set to start later this month. Through the Cryptocurrency and Regulation of Official Digital Currency Bill 2021, India is also looking to make a framework for the official digital currency that will be issued by the Reserve Bank of the India. The central bank has voiced serious concerns about private cryptocurrencies and is set to launch its own digital currency by December. That's all for now. Keep watching and make us proud as DESI Global Community. Click our link tree and explore the social media world out there. Stay safe and blessed with your loved ones. Take care. Allah Hafiz.